Alright guys, right, it's another live video, but unfortunately, you know, I'm playing a little bit of 2m70 in the shack. I've been left to my own devices, the XYL's gone out, so I'm in the shack, got a drink, got my cigarettes as normal, in the shack, Wales 2356 I've got here, on this radio here. And I've also got 145 500 and 145 525 actually programmed into another radio up with LMR 400 up into an SQBM 1000. So try another way. Choose how to go live. Right, okay. Sorry. I was getting notifications there from the actual the thing. So without it, what we're going to do, I'm going to turn off the squelch. Sorry for you guys. Bring it down a little bit. And we're going to try the call-in channel. So, Mike Whiskey 7, Charlie Charlie Sierra. Mike Whiskey 7, Charlie Charlie Sierra, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. From the Afan Valley in South Wales, standing by for any possible contacts. Mike Whiskey 7, Charlie Charlie Sierra. Mike Whiskey 7, Charlie Charlie Sierra, calling CQ, CQ, CQ for any possible contacts. I've got extension speakers in, so obviously it's a bit louder. So that's the calling channel, and of course I've got 145 525 already keyed up on. Oh, Mike Whiskey 7, Charlie Charlie Sierra, station, go ahead.
Mike Whiskey 7, Charlie Charlie Sierra. Mike Whiskey 6, Mike Whiskey 6, Echo Delta Road. Give me age, Gowan, Gowan. I lived there last year.
Yeah, Mike Whiskey 7, Charlie Charlie Sierra. Yeah, I've got a good signal with you, but well, I think my antenna might be flapping in the wind and it's causing a little bit of phasing there. I've got Mike Whiskey 6 Echo Romeo, but you were telling me that the QTH, but I didn't actually get too much there.
Mike Whiskey 6 Echo Delta Romeo, QTH, Bishopston, Gower, Swansea.
Yeah, Mike Whiskey 7, Charlie Charlie Sierra, yeah, it says it all now, Swansea. Yeah, there's a big mountain in between us, and of course, I've been doing a little bit of edging, really, and obviously, it basically, it goes over the mountain and deflects down. But the last couple of days, I've been able to get over towards Swansea, and that way, I've heard IVK over that way as well, but not too much. But yeah, nice to make the contact. I'm actually doing a live stream and just saying about obviously call out on the call-in channel, and people have come back to you, and obviously promoting the Wales Talk Group 2356 at the same time as well. But nice to make your acquaintance, and I've written that down. If you could go ahead one more time with your personal, it's Chris this side, and my location is the Afan Valley, Croesero, Neath Port Talbot. So back to you.
Yes, I'll copy that, Chris. Signal's a little bit iffy up and down, scratchy, whatever you want to call it. I'm a young radio, but so I don't appreciate we got
I've got a mountain in the way of me and him.
A couple of years now since I did my foundation license, and I like talking about hobbies and stuff like that, whereas a lot of people, nothing wrong with it.
I think that's
That's your forte, they just love talking radio, so it's not my scene really. I like to talk about people that aren't able to us. Back to you, Chris.
Yeah, Mike Whiskey 7, Charlie Charlie Sierra. Yeah, I didn't hear a personal there, but then the signal is quite scratchy. A little bit frustrating for both of us, but I'm glad to have made the contact because it's antenna to antenna, and of course I'm kind of like a DMR Kit Ragchew King. I run a Ragchew net on the DMR Wales Talk group. But of course I'm trying to play some extra radio. I'm having a little play with a radio. It's a little Chinese radio, but I'll be using it when I actually get up on top of those mountains. It's a QYT 8900. But I'll be using it when I get up there on the mountains portable. I'm putting a Go Kit together. And of course, the mountains around me are my barrier, so I'm going to get up on top of them and use them to my advantage. But I'm going to cut it short and say 7 threes. But if you could go ahead with a personal again so I can get it written down, thank you very much. So 7-3.
WCCS, MW6, yeah, I'll probably know Chris, as I say, the new unit, Dudley, teenagers, Bishopston, Gower, Swansea, and I wish you 7 threes, and thanks for the whistle. You take care, my friend. 7 threes.
Yeah, 7 threes. Thanks very much for coming back to the call. So guys, give a call out on the calling channel, and even down deep in the valleys like I am, I just went over a massive 2,000 feet above sea level mountain over to Swansea. And I was doing something called edging. I've got to do some more research on this. But basically, you're pushing your signal into the mountain and it gets over the top of the ridge and then deflects down. So, you know, good idea. Of course, you know, illustration wise, because we're on here. So that station there was there. I'm here.
MW0CXW, would you like to go up to 525?
See, I don't hear the other station, but I heard that guy saying going 5 to 5. And I've got 525 already in, so if they go up there.
W7IK8, trying to get us MW0CXW.
We try and call MW0CXW as well. MW0CXW. Get that written there. Mike Whiskey 7, Charlie Sierra, MW0CXW. Just wondering whether you're receiving me.
See you now, 525. Yeah, MW0CXW, have I got you now?
So I don't know if I got the call in there. So we've jumped up to the calling channel. So back down to 525. Mike Whiskey 7, Charlie Sierra, MW0CXW. Are you hearing me? Sorry to stalk you and follow you. I was on the calling channel, but I heard you loud and clear. And of course, I'm trying to work out signal ranges and what contacts I can get to. So MW0CXW, MW7CCS. Sorry if I've interrupted any conversations.
Not at all, MW0CXW, back to you. Something's not quite right with my transmitter at the minute, but you're hearing me, that's the main thing. The name is Tom, T-O-M, Tom, and I'm in the outskirts of Llanelli, so you're getting over here all right.
Yeah, exclusively.
I don't know, from here where we are, we can get down to Devon and Cornwall, and I've got home off to my west, so I can't get out very well that way, but certainly in your direction, all the way down to Bristol, I don't have too many problems there. Back to you.
Yeah, Mike Whiskey 7, Charlie Sierra returning. Yeah, Tom, I didn't quite get the location. It was like a bit of a over-modulation into the mic, like a breath into the mic when you were saying it. So if you go ahead with the locations, I got on the outskirts of.
No worries. Llanelli. Got that?
Llanelli, yeah. Yep, I've got Conneffley. Yep, that's where Golf Bravo 7 SA is, isn't it?
Something like that. Was it you I heard has got a QYT 8900?
I am using at the minute, yeah, a QYT 8900. I've had it sent down to me from a friend of mine from North Wales. I used to have one, but within 6 hours on the Whiskey net, and 6 hours on Whiskey when I was first licensed. I blew the finals on it. The fan wasn't working on it, but he had it there doing nothing, and he said, "Oh, I'll send it down to you." And because I predominantly use DMR, I didn't have a way to do DMR and actually simplex at the same time, and of course I have now. But yeah, I am the one with, I have got a QYT 8900 and an MD 9600.
There we go. Yeah, I'm only asking because I just the other day got the programming cable and programmed mine, so it's a bit of a pain in the neck programming it from the front panel for sure. So that's what I did. I got the lead and the chirp software, and got busy. And I've got a couple of little Baofeng handhelds here as well. So I
Well, 70 centimeters even.
Yeah, so there we are. I don't know what's going on here. I must have a bit of a funny connection here. I don't know if my signal's going up and down, but looking at it from this end, it looks like it's not quite right there. Come back with your name, MW7CCS, MW0CXW.
Yeah, Mike Whiskey 7 Charlie Sierra. The person on this side is Chris. Charlie Hotel India. No, actually, got that wrong then. Charlie Romeo Hotel India Sierra. Yeah, the QTH is the Afton Valley Cruzeiro. Yeah, back over to you there.
Yeah, jolly good. Well, long time ago, my grandparents had a house down by the other end of Treco Park, down in Fourth Call there, so I know the area quite well, Newtown and Newton, I should say, and all the rest of it.
No winning.
But, yeah, there we are. Okay, I'm not going to stay on the frequency, just thought I'd come on, welcome you to the band. I think I'm going to have to go and have a little fiddle. I've been moving things around, and I don't know, it could just be the wind flapping my antenna around maybe, because it is quite windy up here. I'm quite high up. But I'll go and sort that out, and we'll certainly catch you further down the log there. Nice to make your acquaintance there, Chris. MW7CCS, MW0CXW.
Yeah, Mike Whiskey 7, Charlie Sierra. Yeah, nice to make your acquaintance as well. And of course, I get a buzz of getting a contact out of the antenna. And of course, I'm running an SQBM 1000 and LMR 400. A little bit of overkill for this radio, but yeah, I haven't actually had a chance to plug it into the computer yet. I'm just using it all from the front at the moment, and on the VFO mode, so I can just go straight to 525. I know my way all the way around the radio from the menus. It's like a Baofeng UV5R, to be honest, around the menus, so it's really easy to use. And of course, it's the size of a V5R sideways and width-wise and depth-wise as well. But yeah, nice little radio, and of course, I've got my my TYT MD 9600 as well as a TYT MD UV380 as well. Very much on the DMR, and of course, I run the Wales DMR RadTuneNet. But I am looking, and with teams and talking with repeater groups, I'm going to try and link Wales on an FM node link kind of thing. Into the Wales DMR 2356 channel. We've already got an Echo link on there, MW0GSR/L, who's my friend Simon, who's hosting the node. Unfortunately, I'm running a little bit before I can walk with the hobby. But I was planning and still am planning to do my intermediate license as well. I've been licensed since September. I was around the 2.70 meters, but I did have a lot of antenna trouble in my first days, but now I've got around the ham community and got a few friends and made a few friends. I'm getting help with that, and yeah, I'm currently actually live streaming out on the RadTube page as well. But if you look me up on QRZ, you'll be able to get over to the RadTube group, and obviously on QRZ you find out a little bit more about me. So I won't hold it, and I'll bid you 7 threes and hope to catch you further down the log.
At all, Chris. Yeah, I'm okay about using the VFO mode as well. I'm actually blind, so what I do is I've got all my radios programmed the same way, so I can go on the. I've got the QIT 8900 in the van, and I've got the Baofengs, and I've got the rig I'm using is an Icom 7100. And all the memories are programmed exactly the same, so I can, this rig actually talks to me. This is great. I don't know if you can hear this. Hang on, we'll push the button.
Bofang UV5R, that is.
There we go.
Yeah, Mike Whiskey 7, Charlie Sierra. Yeah, my TYT MD MD UV380. The Bofang UV5R and the Tango Papa will talk to me as well. But I did turn all that off because I didn't need it. But it is a good feature, and obviously, yeah, being blind there, that's a brilliant feature to be able to hear it. And yeah, there should be no barriers to radio at all. So yeah, glad to see. I think you're called a white stick operator, isn't it? So yeah, you are my first white stick operator.
Go. I've got all sorts of problems here with antennas, so I'm going to go and have a fiddle, I think. But nice to talk to you. I'd better get cracking there. MW7CCS and W0CXW.
Yeah, 7 3s and 3-0. Bye for now. Oops, so you might not know what 3-0 is. 3-0 means nothing more, no more transmissions. So you might know that, being an older license. And we've got him written down there, MW0CHW Tom. He's a white stick operator from Conneffley. And I was explaining before he came back to me, wasn't I, about getting over. And of course he's the same way, Swansea. So this actually applies to him as well. So we've got the previous contact, which I wrote down, M6 EDR from Gower in Swansea, and then Conneffley, a little bit over from that. So what I'm doing is I've got my antenna up off my house, yeah, and he's got his antenna up off his house. But these are the tips of the antennas. I don't know if you can see that very well. The tips of the antennas. But what I'm actually doing is I'm bouncing my signal and it's hitting there, but I'm hoping for it to dump like that. And that's kind of what it's doing. But more my antenna is more this height, and I do this effect as well. So obviously into the mountain, back over the house, all with a collinear. So, you know, that's just a little bit of lessons. I'm not too good on everything.
Hotel Delta Victor, listening through echoing through to 2356 for any customer calls.
And there's a call on the 2356. Mike Whiskey 7, Charlie Sierra, returning to you. What's that? Don't know why.
Mike Whiskey 7, Charlie Sierra, MW6HDV. I was just testing it, Chris, to come through to you, because I know they was going to try to get it off. Just checking there's access there.
Yeah, that's fine. The Echo Link, yeah, it was all resolved within about half an hour there, Jonathan. But yeah, all good there. And yeah, it was strange hearing your voice. I've got an external speaker on the radio, and it changes your voice slightly. And probably, obviously, coming through the phone as well with noise cancellation and things like that, kind of changes the wave of the voice. But yeah, all good. And I was just about to start calling out into the Wales Talk group. Again, I'm streaming again, but I've been going between Simplex as well. So I've had a couple of calls on the Simplex as well, and there's a massive mountain in the way, so I've been doing a deflection on signal, it seems. So yeah, back over to you there, Jonathan. So this is now the MD9600. And if he comes back, yeah, he's coming.
Mike Whiskey 6, Hotel Delta Victor, returning. Yeah, I did. Well, I was actually on your live stream there. I don't know if you see my comments there. The QI team.
Yeah, I did.
That's one of the couple of radios I've got sitting upstairs. Don't use it too much. It's a nice little small radio for the car. And to program in, they're like, well, a programming, I find it very easy to program.
Who know nothing
so,
about radio.
Not missing on the conversation. Yeah, but yeah, I find it so easy.
That's how we're running.
You've got the image
too.
for the 270. It's like a walk off the back to back. Like that's you there, MW7 and CCS.
Yeah, Mike Whiskey 7, Charlie Sierra. Yeah, I was just talking on the 2 meters to a guy in Conneffley, and he's a white stick operator, and he uses it's a QIT KT8900D, and of course I had one before, but I blew it. I blew the finals on it. I don't know how, but I managed to do it within about 6 hours. But then, you know, I'm a bit of a rapid radio user, and something wasn't right, and of course a lot has changed since then, and Simon said he had it, and it was doing nothing, and he offered to send it down to me, and he sent it down with a CB speaker as well. The speaker I showed into the live stream is one that I bought for the Go Kit, and of course I got a tiny CB speaker, and it's a separate at the top there, and of course when the sound comes back on that one, it's pretty good there. So yeah, I don't know if you want to hang around for a QSO or whether you're just checking you were getting in, but yeah, it's nice that, you know, I've done 2 live streams in one day really, and you know, I was on Facebook and I saw other people. There's Jack Paul who's watching the live stream, and he said kinky for some reason. He was actually playing some kind of wrestling game or something, so I thought, okay, he's promoting his hobby, I'm going to promote mine a little bit. And obviously I've got the platform to do it, so I'm trying to do it, and obviously I have now worked out the save feature afterwards, so I can upload the video straight to YouTube afterwards as well. So back over to you there, Jonathan. If he's still there. Yep, he's there.
Mike Whiskey.
I gotta get used to these
Hotel,
gaps.
returning. Yeah, definitely. I'm thinking of getting a speaker for the 450D, but trying to work out which one will work with it is another matter. But I'll no doubt sort that out and obviously get one. Because there's been a bit of a pain with the speaker on top. I prefer the speaker going, you know, forward at me. So they were, yeah, I'll hang around Chris, no problem at all.
Nice to be on
Not
camera.
doing anything else anyway, so I just thought I'd come through Echolink because I did know it come up with an error on the and they went going through it. I think, was it?
Yeah, I had that as
It
well.
wouldn't let me in. So
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons why I thought I
I
needed
haven't
a bit
tried
longer.
that yet, yeah.
And I tried to get in. I can't remember what the error message was, to be honest with you, but it was definitely an error. It could be that I think it was something busy or something. The node was busy or something like that.
Yeah, it's because we were on. Yeah, well, I had that as well. I haven't tried again yet. But it's what it was. I think it's because it is used on a public proxy, something like that. And of course, when we went in, our kind of IP addresses, because Simon needed to fix it quick, so we were kind of booted from it. And yeah, it gave a little bit of a restriction on there, but obviously we got it fixed, and it's telling me not logged in, but yeah, cannot connect to MW0GSR/L /busy, which is what I'm getting as well. And Simon, if you're watching, that's what I'm getting. So yeah, but it doesn't bother me because I can come in the VMR side anyway. But yeah, it is nice to have the 2 there, because you can see if someone's sat there idling. Because many do, and I bring them in. So yeah, I wonder if there's any other contacts in Wales 2